Alright, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and welcome back to Bat Nerd Reviews. Today I am diving out of the box from my usual comic book superhero content and giving you a review on Black Mirror, Season 6. I've reviewed the past seasons of this show, so I thought I'll review the sixth season. So this dropped on Netflix on the 15th of June after a good 5-year hiatus when we thought the show ended in 2019. 4-year hiatus. We get 5 new episodes, which are basically serving as like short films in this. So Black Mirror, it's a show, anthology science fiction, where it shows the dark side of technology and how it can take over lives, how some can be set in dystopian futures and how some can be set in the present day and stuff. This is the 6th season. So there are 5 episodes in this. So yeah, let's get to it. So episode 1 of season 6 is called Joan is Awful, and it's directed by Ali Panquil, written by Charlie Brooker, the show's creator, and it stars Annie Murphy, Selma Hayek, Michael Cera, and also has a few other stars in this. So this first episode in the season focuses on a woman called Joan, played by Annie Murphy, who lives her normal working life, and she then discovers on Netflix there's a show of her where Selma Hayek is playing her, and it basically shows her entire day in an episode and reveals some secrets about her that she would rather keep quiet. And let's just say her fiance sees all this, and then in the end, when she sees how corrupt it's all getting, she decides to just, go all out and do crazy shit. Even do a shit as well. Because whatever she did, Selma Hayek, who plays her, does that. And then, of course, we find that it's all deep-faked, digital and stuff. Basically, these people, it teaches you about reading terms and conditions, and then they agree and they get their whole lives documented by this company. And then Joan and Selma Hayek, because she gets involved as well, because she doesn't like the way the show is portraying her, of her is being portrayed and stuff. I mean, shitting in a church. That's quite a funny scene. Yeah, still, they go and take down this company. Then in a big reveal, it turns out that Joan is actually a simulation of the real Joan. Turns out she is played by the actress Annie Murphy, who plays herself, and they both take down this company. It's a very complex story and mind-blowing and crazy, but it was a fun episode and a good way to start it, and I enjoyed that one. And had some good comedy moments in there too. Next episode is Loch Henry, and in this one it is written by Charlie Brooker and directed by Sam Miller, starring Samuel Blanken, Mayhanla Harold, Daniel Portman, Joan Hannah, and this episode follows a couple, a guy named Davis who has an American girlfriend named Pia, who go and visit his mom. They're student filmmakers and stuff, and they discover that there was this murder that happened back in the 80s, and they decide to make a student film documentary about it and try and get it distributed. And of course, in a big twist, the girlfriend finds out that the psychos are actually Davis's parents and the local policeman. And in a big shocking twist, it's all revealed that there are violent sex games on a missing couple that went missing back in the 80s, and then basically the kid's mother all comes back to bite her on the ass, and the girlfriend dies in the ordeal. Then the documentary about them making the documentary gets made. Again, that's crazy, but what I liked about that episode was it didn't rely on the advanced technology we have today. Yes, it had modern technology altering the, digitally copying the tapes. But yeah, this was more like a psychological crime thriller, which I kind of liked. They delved into something a little different, which I do like from a Black Mirror episode. So I liked that one. Episode 3, Beyond the Sea, which was the longest episode in this season. This one was directed by John Crowley and written by Charlie Brooker, and it starred Aaron Paul, Josh Hartnett, and Kate Mara. So this one, it focuses on 2 astronauts. Oh, and we also get a brief appearance from Rory Culkin. So what happens is these 2 astronauts on a mission are in space, and set in the future, they have robot avatar replicas that they can do so they can be at home with their families. And basically, Josh Hartnett's character, Dave Ross, his family is murdered by a group of hippie psychos that are led by Rory Culkin's character, and they do a whole Manson family killing on his family and make his replica watch before they destroy the replica and his home. And he's traumatized, he's grieving, and Aaron Paul, being a good friend, lets him borrow his replica avatar so he can just have some time on Earth, be comforted by Aaron Paul's wife, played by Kate Mara, and then, as a thank you gesture, he decides to do a painting for them, and basically he starts to enjoy it too much and he gets a bit corrupted, and then in the end, in a dark twist, he commits mass murder on Aaron Paul's family with his replica and stuff. Very dark. But this is like classic Black Mirror style, where it is in a dystopian future and it has, great technology which can lead to their downfall. That was a fun episode which I liked as well. Good cinematography and visuals, and yeah, that was a good episode. The longest one, that was about 80 minutes in this season, because with it being on Netflix, they stretch out some of the episodes to an hour and a half, making them basically like short feature films. And that was probably one of the darkest ones of that time. Oh, hold on. Looking at the plot here. In an alternate 1969. So it's set in an alternate 1969, not in the future. Say, it could still be in the future, but yeah, an alternate 1969. That's something I missed on the first viewing, and right, so that's what it is, not in the future. Right. So then the next episode, Maisie Day, which is written by Charlie Brooker and directed by Utah Reiswitz, which stars Zazie Beetz, Clara Ruggard, Danish actress, it says here. And it also stars Danny Remser. So in this one, set in the mid-2000s, Zazie Beetz plays Bo, a paparazzi that's trying to get all the latest from this actress named Maisie Day, who, after a shoot in the Czech Republic, has become private with her life, and they believe she's on drugs, and then she goes away to isolate, thinking that she's going cold turkey, but then they make a shocking discovery when she turns out that she picked up a curse. She, on a drunk night in the Czech Republic, it's revealed she hit a man who was a werewolf and she got attacked, and then she is a werewolf. So basically, we go full out supernatural in the last 2 episodes, and she's a werewolf, and yeah, Zazie Beetz her character Bo basically makes a mint with all these photos she takes and from the other photographers that die in the ordeal. Quite a bleak downbeat ending, but that was an interesting episode. Probably the shortest one this season, clocking in at 40 minutes. And then we have our final episode of this season, Demon 79. So, set in the north of England in 1979. I actually just finished watching this one, so it's still fresh. This one's written by Charlie Brooker and Baisha Keol, and is directed by Toby Hayes, starring Anjana Vesan, Pepe Ezebu or something. And basically, Anjana Vesan plays this woman named Nada, who is this shopping assistant, sales assistant at a clothing store and what have you. And she's living a pretty average life in 1979 until she finds this talisman at work after she's told to eat her lunch elsewhere. And basically, she gets this talisman and summons this demon, and she has to make 3 sacrifices in 3 days to prevent the apocalypse. And the demon comes played by Pepe. Yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce his name, but he plays the demon Get. Yeah, which is an actual demon from Anthology. And basically, she has to perform these sacrifices before those 3 days are up or the world will end. And basically, the demon, because he's too unsettling for her and she can't handle his appearance, he takes the shape of the guy from Boney M. Yeah, the guy from Boney M, and accompanies her in these sacrifices that she has to make. And does she do it in time to prevent the apocalypse? Well, let's just say the ending's still downbeat in true Black Mirror fashion. I liked in that episode that it didn't rely on futuristic technology. It kind of dealt with supernatural completely. I mean, there was a TV in there where he copied the form of the guy from Boney M, but yeah, not much futuristic technology involved in this. We do get a few Easter eggs in some of the episodes. So yeah, a good episode with a cool soundtrack, which I liked. So yeah, all 5 episodes of Black Mirror, were they good? Yes. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time I watched 2 episodes in one night when it dropped on Netflix on the 15th of June. The next day I watched Beyond the Sea, which was the longest one, and I just watched it there and then. Last night and this morning I watched the last 2, and I very much enjoyed them. Black Mirror, ever since it got to Netflix by the 3rd season, I feel that they can do things that you just wouldn't get away with on Channel 4, which is what it aired on in the UK. But I think the story was good, the twists were good, the aspect was dark. I would probably say my least favorite episode in this season was maybe, it's hard to pick because they were all good. Maybe the Maisie Day, but still, they're all great episodes, and it was a good season. Will there be a 7th one in maybe next year, maybe in a few years, I don't know, but they can go endless with it, because Black Mirror is an anthology series. Maybe we'll get another interactive special. I don't know, but yeah, I love the show. Do excuse me. It's this voice. Anyway, Black Mirror, Season 6, good season, and it never fails to disappoint me. I don't get bored with it. Some of the episodes do feel like they drag on. I don't think I could watch all 5 in one day. I mean, I watched them in the course of 3 days. But yeah, Black Mirror, Season 6 was a fun season. It had some good moments, some bad moments, some messed up moments, some dark moments. But I had fun with this season. And when I got to the end, I was like, whoa, I'm at the end already. What a shame. So, my ratings for Black Mirror Season 6. What am I gonna rate this one? You know what? I think I'll give it 4 batarangs out of 5. 4 batarangs out of 5 for Black Mirror Season 6. So, have you seen this one? It's available on Netflix now with all the other seasons before it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the official channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. So I have been the Bat Nerd, and this has been Bat Nerd Reviews on Black Mirror Season 6. So until next time, Bat Nerd out.